What do you like about film photography?
It's hard to explain, but it just doesn't feel the same as digital. From my experience shooting with digital, it's quite easy to just switch your camera to also and not have to worry about the shutter speed settings or aperture. As much as I think that's quite convenient, I think being able to, or having to control the shutter speed, aperture, the ISO, all those settings, I think it helps me think about the process more methodically, and feels like I'm actually earning my photograph more. When you go through the developing process, there's just a lot more complexities to it. I feel that when you get the final print, the final photograph, it feels like you've earned it more than when you do digital. I develop my own film just because I like to control the process more and because there's a lot of elements to the developing process, and you can get different effects from different methods. My favourite photographer of all time is William Eggleston. He photographs the beauty in the everyday, and he says he has like a method for photographing which is called, he shoots democratically, so he gives equal attention to every subject matter that kind of crosses his eye. That's something I try and practice doing when I'm photographing, is try not to look for the beautiful, but just to look for something with a story. I used to have a Pentax MX, which I loved. I didn't so much like the light meter in it. It was a bit temperamental and didn't really work very well. I loved that camera, and then I was shooting some rolls in Milan when I was on holiday with some friends, and the shutter kept on capping, which is a common issue with the Pentax MX. So my camera bit the dust, sadly, during summer. And I've just recently purchased an Olympus OM1N with a 35mm to 75mm zoom lens, and I'm really enjoying that camera.